Hello, my architectural drawing and design class and my advanced drawing and design class. In this video, we are once again back in Revit and we're going to talk a little bit about families and we're going to talk about detail items and bringing them into your project here. Now, Revit's really cool because it is going to give you a very cool core set of detail items every time you start a project, but there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to want that's just going to be extra. You want specialty doors in there, you want specialty windows, things of that nature. Now, Revit ships with these libraries already of families. All we have to do is load them into the program. If it loaded all of these in here, this program would be so bloated that it would be hard to work with. So we just load them as we need them. So before we do that, let's first talk about a family inside of Revit. What a family is think of it kind of like a cluster of like items. For instance, all of your doors will be in a family. All of the windows will be in a family. Restrooms will all, or like toilets will all be in a family. And then it will break them down into subfamilies. So, for instance, you can see on my right here, I have doors. All these doors are different families inside of the doors family. So think of these as subfamilies. And then once we get into there, we can then look at the type that's inside this family. This is the type of detail item. This is a 72 inch by 84 inch door exterior double full glass, wood clad. Another one, single flush. So this would be inside of the doors family. This would be a single flush door. Again, it's a sub family to the doors. And then I have all these different sizes are different detail items inside of the single flush family, which is inside of the doors family. So that's really, again, what families are. These are detail entities that can be clustered and clumped together based off of what they are. Now, with understanding that, we come back to our project here and we say, okay, I want to add something to this. For instance, maybe in my design here, I want to put a sliding glass door on this back wall right here. I'm going to come here to my level 1. This gives me my 2D view. I'm just going to slide this thing over a little bit so I can see it. Something like that. I don't need this over here. And let's go ahead and add this door in here. So I come to my doors here. I happen to have already loaded this one before, but I'm going to show you from if I as if I had not. These doors have all been loaded into this project. But I come here to edit type. Once I've selected the doors that I wanted to put in, and I come into this type properties, and I have all this cool information, things that I can change around in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to load a door in here. So I'm just going to click load. Now, this should hopefully bring you to the default location. If not, you go to the C drive, then you go to program data, then you go to Autodesk, find your version, and then find the folder for libraries. And that will bring you into a folder like this. I'm going to use English Imperial because that's what I'm working with. And now I have all these folders in here. These are predefined libraries. Again, I told you they ship a ton of detail items and a bunch of libraries with this program. We just have to load it in. So I'm going to go to the doors one here and look at all these choices here. These are all different doors with different sizes, but each one's a different style. And then I can go to residential if I wanted to. Here's a bunch more doors. And here, let me pop up hardware. So many different hardware options we have. Commercial, look at all these doors that we have in here. So, and this is just doors. Uh, so for this one here, see here I said this double sliding glass door is what I wanted to bring in. Uh, yeah, let's go with that. So, uh, curtain wall, no. Which one was it again? Double sliding door. Now I'm going to say open. And now it's going to ask me, what size do I want in? So I've drilled down to, again, the door family. Inside the doors, I went to the door double sliding family. And inside here, I'm choosing which detail entity I want to bring in. So for this one here, the detail item, I'm going to grab a 6 foot, let's go with a 6 foot wide opening, and we'll let it be 6'8" in height, like that one right there, which will be a type 72 by 80-inch door. I'm gonna say okay. It just loaded in here, has all my information that I have. I'm gonna say okay, and there it is, double door siding. It's a 6'8" head height, and it's asking me where do I want to put this thing. I'm just gonna put it right here on this wall, and there we go. It is now placed in here. I can go to 3D views. I'm going to orbit this thing around, set it right here, and there is my door. Once again, pulled in from the family, and it is now loaded over here inside of my families folder. So that is what families are inside of Revit. Once again, think of it as all of your detail items, be it windows, doors, whatever it is those detail items that have been put clustered together to create a family. And then depending on how many families or how many detail items they are, you may have subfamilies inside of a family before you get to your detail item, which would be the actual size of it. You also, again, saw how to load them into it. Once you choose what you want to put, be it a door or window or even just a regular component, columns, things like that, you would then just go to edit type, and that is where you would come to load in what it is you wanted to load. If there are any questions, please let me know.